I sent it to. I sent it to Erica. Just give me 1 second and I will bring it out and we can see what I'm talking about. Today I want to talk about this, guys. This is the owner of Peace Mass Transit. This guy stole my heart. He stole my heart because, contrary to what a lot of people have been posting out there on social media, they say, "Oh, and it's just very, very annoying. It's very, 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 very sad that people who support this government anyhow, people who are prepared to just they're prepared to deny their parents, their mothers, and their fathers because of this government in Nigeria. They went around spreading news that the federal government of Nigeria sent a jet to South Africa to bring back our people from South Africa. That is a blatant lie. The federal government of Nigeria did not send any airplane to South Africa. In fact, this man could have done this all by himself if there were not, some diplomatic implications. And I'm sure it's because it's Onyama that is the Minister for Foreign Affairs. Maybe they talk to themselves, as people from the same area. That is not even what government is supposed to be about. You don't have to be from the same area. It doesn't have to be a foreign affairs minister who is an Igbo man. You wouldn't have to take him to talk to another Igbo man for that. I'm sure. Let me tell you what I think happened. I think the foreign affairs minister talked to the president or the presidency that, hey, we need to do something about these our boys in South Africa, and they would have given him some bureaucratic long grammar. I don't even think that the president gave a go ahead. They will tell him there's no money, there's no provision, there's no need, simply because the people, most of the people there, go and look at 70 to 80% of those people in that plane will be people from Igbo extraction, Igbo boys, Igbo families, and then Yoruba families, and maybe some Edo people. But I know that most in South Africa you have Igbos, Yoruba people, some Edo people, scanty presence of northern Nigeria people in South Africa. I'm not being tribalistic, but sometimes you need to call a spade a spade. I'm sure the minister must have requested this thing and they would have blanked out on him, knowing the people that this transportation was going to help. And then I don't know what must have happened, but the next thing we see, the owner of Peace Mass Transit, an Igbo man, offering to send his plane to go and bring these people back. And all over the internet, people who are Buharis, people who like to support the government instead of advising them or calling them to order, they went all over the internet clapping for the federal government. I remember one of my friends who I asked him, what has the federal government done? He posted the plane and said the federal government has sent an aeroplane to bring these people back from South Africa. How gullible can you people be? You even manufacture things just to support the government. The government has failed. The government of Nigeria is a sham. They are the greatest scam. It's the greatest scam. You take this airplane that this man said and you make it look like it is you that sent it. It is not by any effort of yours that plane was sent. This man spent his money. Fuel that. Go and find out how much it takes to fuel a plane to drive all the way to South Africa. Go and see how much it must have cost him. He has to fly that plane empty or carry some people to South Africa. Then he has to load that plane free of charge. Every person in that plane was taken back free of charge. This is the kind of people that we need in Nigeria. I'm telling you, what this guy is doing, the federal government can do it 1,000,000 times. And some of you are going to say, Chidi, shut up your mouth, because I get that from you every day. You come and start to send me inbox, because my number is not hidden. My number is 647-989-2837 +1. Everybody knows it. I don't hide my number. I have no cockroach in my cupboard. So those of you who have been digging and digging, and when I go to my profile, I see 200 people viewed your profile and I see that they covered their URL. I know it is you people. There's nothing you can find. you call me behind and you say, Chidi, shut up. Chidi, shut up. How do I know that the federal government can send that plane 20 times? The federal government of Nigeria sent the presidential jet of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that is maintained, is financed by the Commonwealth of the citizens of Nigeria. You sent it to London and it was parked in the airport for more than how many months was it parked in that airport? For every single day that plane was parked in the airport in UK, we paid for it. So I know that if we wanted to send a plane to South Africa, we can send so many planes, plenty planes. I don't even want to talk about the pastors who fly their jets. I don't even want to talk about the businessmen. Whenever there is a congregation anywhere in Africa, when Nigerians there was a time Nigerians attended a wedding. Whose wedding was it they attended in the north? And there was no space to park private jets in that airport. So there are so many people who can do it. This man is not a pastor. He's just a businessman. He is not a senator. He's not a politician. But he sent his plane. He's not his private jet too. This is his plane. Oh my God. Oh. This is a plane. And let me be blunt here, because I'm an Igbo man and I receive a lot of insults from people who don't understand Igbo people. You see, Igbo people are greedy. Igbo people are this. They love money more than anything. We love money. We love to make money. We understand the power of money. But look, this man, he does not love money so much that he cannot part with his money. He is not the richest man in Nigeria. Let me tell you. He's not even close to the richest man in Africa. But he was able to send his plane. But let me tell you the part that touched me. I'm going to play a video for you. I don't know if some of you have seen that video, but I'm going to play this video for you, and you'll see what really touched me in this man's action. Listen, I hope you walk. Okay, I want to play this video for you, and you see why this thing touched me. When these guys came back from South Africa, the guys that he sent the plane to bring them, he went into the plane. He went into the plane, and I want you to see what happened when these guys arrived. He went into the plane. I need you to watch the video, and then I'll explain to you what happened. Let's just watch. Oh, hold on. This volume. Don't let me pray for you people, or you witches and wizards, where they attack me. I'm a church person. I know how to pray mountain on fire prayer. I'll just pray for this TV now and the demon in the TV. You demon in this TV that is making the volume not to come up. I bind you, Holy Ghost fire. We pray demon. Every demon is all over the place. I have bound the demon in the TV. Now it will start working. So guys, let's listen to this. Man, see, every time I watch this thing, I can't help it. Every time I watch that video so many times, and it always brings tears to my eyes. You see, this guy, when he saw his brothers, when he saw his fellow Nigerians, who are citizens of one of the richest countries in Africa, he saw his brothers, who he knew that they had better opportunities in Nigeria. He knew that the wealth of Nigeria was enough to cater for all these people. And yet, because of a lousy, stupid, wicked government, these people will have to escape their own country to look for a better life. I'm sure when he saw these people, he remembered those of them who were burnt alive. He remembered those videos we saw of people who were dragged out of their car and they beat them till they died. He remembered all of these people, and this is what made him cry. I'm telling you, this thing, it cost this man 300 million, but he didn't think about what it cost him. I'm telling you, when he saw these people, tears came out of his eyes. You think why it is so painful to me is that there are people in Nigeria who can afford what this man did 100 times. The government of Nigeria does not care about its citizens. That we couldn't even send one plane. But which plane are we even going to send? We do not have a national carrier. A country as rich as Nigeria, we do not have a national carrier. We do not have... Can you imagine other countries, whenever there is a big problem, they will send planes to evacuate their people. Haven't you heard of countries evacuating their people? What this has shown you is that if you are in any part of the world and you are a Nigerian, you are on your own. If anything happens to you, Nigeria cannot initiate an extraction mission of its citizens. I don't care. They do not have the capability of doing that. You don't even have to use a commercial jet. We use Hercules. You know these big Hercules planes? They use them for extraction when there's a war. What if there was a war? What if they declared a full? Because that's what they declared. They declared it to our citizens. Upon our citizens in South Africa, they declared war. They said they were going to attack them, and they still attacked them, and the federal government of Nigeria didn't do anything. Look at this young man. Look at this man, Onyema. What's his name again? Onyema. Look at how he is crying. He is crying. Crying when he sees his citizens. Does our president feel like this? Sometimes I wonder. Because we see pictures, we see videos, and we still see that he did not say anything. We still see that he did not do anything. And when we protest against it, when we talk against it, you go and lock us up. You're quick to lock us up when we're talking about, look at it now. It's happening practically. Don't you see? This is not this is not federal government crying. This is an individual crying about his brothers and sisters. When did we even see the president of the country show this kind of emotion? When last did you see president of this country show this kind of concern? Let him don't cry. Yes, I know he's a military man, but when? I'm telling you, when? How can you be treating your fellow citizens like this? How can you be that wicked? How can the president of Nigeria be so wicked that he will see a video of a Nigerian burning, he will run to somebody, they will hit him with, people don't have a heart, people that are supporting Buhari, you're all wicked, you will not die well. Anybody that is supporting, I don't care if you're my friend, you will not die well. I'm telling you, may God forgive you. You will see a video of somebody that is burning, even if any other video did not touch you. That video of that young man is a Nigerian. He went outside Nigeria because Nigeria is bad. You people chased him outside Nigeria to be killed in a foreign land. You think we are all happy being outside Nigeria? Don't you get it? You think this thing is for joke? You think we are playing? You think we are playing? You think we're playing, Abi? You really think we're playing? Don't worry. Very soon you know we're not playing. Maybe you think we're joking. Keep doing what you're doing. You think you all are playing God. Keep playing God now. Go ahead. Keep doing what you're doing. You think you lock Shore up.
You think when you lock him up, you have silenced him. Cowards like you, cowards, one man, you're afraid of him. He Showore meets with Nnamdi Kanu in New York. You say they are overthrowing your government. Two young Nigerians, and you people are shaking. You're destabilized. Two young people, two young men. Shiites will just come to just do their normal religious thing. You'll be shaking. If you're that powerful, why are you showing power to Omoyele Sowore? Why are you showing power by trying to kill Nnamdi Kanu? You go and use armored tank to go and attack one man in his house. Go and attack South Africa now. If you're strong, go and attack South Africa. Go and defend Nigerians. Defend Nigerians all over the world. Everywhere. We are treated like animals. If you say you're Nigerian, they just treat you like shit. Don't you know? We don't have respect anywhere. We don't have respect anywhere in the world. And yet, you're there going about like nothing is happening. You're there still doing what you're doing. God punish all of you. And we're not joking. You see this country. God, I will show you a picture of Mugabe just lying down on the table, just dead like that. You too will die. Abacha did his own and died. One day, we will just remember you like a piece of historical shit. I'm telling you, the president of Nigeria, you are absolutely just rubbish. You don't know what you're doing. You and everybody surrounding you. People are just holding power, treating us like we don't know what we're doing, toying with our generation, messing up with the future of our children. My country, this country is our own. It belongs to us. It does not belong to you. You are a servant. You are a servant. A servant waits on the people who employed him. People employed you. God put you in that position to be a leader, to be a shepherd. A shepherd leads the sheep to still waters. A shepherd protects the sheep from the lion. You are a shepherd and you call the lion to come and kill your sheep. What a stupid shepherd you are. You do not deserve to be a leader. Don't you understand the job of a shepherd? A shepherd risks his life, stays awake to make sure that the sheep is protected from the lion, from the bear, from the tiger, from the fox. That's what a shepherd does. Your own is that your sheep will be crying. There's a lion in the camp. There's a lion in the camp. We're about to be attacked. You see a lion come and take out a sheep, and you're there sitting in your parlor, showing me a picture of you picking your teeth when your country is burning. What kind of a leader are you? What kind of a heart do you guys have? Who are you? I'm asking, who are you? I don't know you. Because you don't strike me as human beings. You're not. And we may look stupid, we may look few, but if there is a God, and this God oversees the affairs of men, and this God has power over everything, he will disarm you people. He will crumble you people. Whatever powers you think you have, you are not greater than God Almighty. One day you will be brought down to your knees. I know God is doing something. He knows what he's doing. And when he is finished, we will be standing and laughing at you. Let me tell you, I'm going to finish this video. But even if I've not finished it, I needed you to see what happens when a man has a heart. When a man has a heart of gold, when there is blood pumping inside a man, not when you have a man who cares about cows more than human beings. Do you remember how much was paid to Maeti Allah? 100 billion naira is what Maeti Allah was requesting to be paid to them, to pacify them for killing people, so that their cows were attacked. Cows. Do you know what the federal government spends to rehabilitate people that have survived terrorist attacks? And these guys have survived so much terror. What kind of terror could be more than your business being burned, your people being burned, your people being killed, your people being lynched by a country that you helped? Nigeria spent the most money, more than any country in the world, to save South Africa from the apartheid regime. The same people are punishing your people and you cannot do anything. God will judge you. I'm telling you.
We want men like this in Nigeria. We want men like this to troublize Nigeria. They have the soul of the people. God bless him.
see another one that really brought tears to my eyes. I'm sorry that I'm just so emotionally messed up today. These same guys that their president abandoned, they still stood and they are singing the Nigerian national anthem. They're still singing their country's anthem. The same country that abandoned them in South Africa. The same country that does not care for them. You see, that's what people don't understand. I don't have any problem against Nigeria. Nigeria is a beautiful place where I'm proud to be a Nigerian. But I hate the leadership in Nigeria. They don't care about their people. So, see, Nigerians, we love our country. We love it. We are proud people. We have everything. We're intelligent. We are smart. Every tribe in Nigeria has their own unique skills, and we exhibit it with pride. But it is just our leaders that are messing us up. Can you imagine? Even after their leaders abandoned them, they are still patriotic and they are singing they are singing. Can you imagine? They are singing Nigerian national anthem to show you how they feel about their country. I'm telling you. Oh my God. See, it's okay. See, in this my generation, while I'm still alive, you people, God will judge you for your wickedness one by one. We will sit and we'll talk about you. We will remind you of your wickedness. Just like we talk about Abacha now. Just like we talk, do you know how they used to do? We will remind you of your wickedness one by one. I'm telling you, we will remind you of your wickedness. Look at, you abandon these people. After you go and start blaming, these are Igbo boys, Yoruba boys, people from every tribe, singing about Nigeria. Tomorrow you go and tell them that they don't love their country. Tomorrow you go and tell them they are 1%. I know, because you think these people are 1% of the people that voted you. That's why you did not care about them. And they are singing the Nigerian national anthem.